Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, where one thought can change your life.
This is Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, and I have a question for you today. Do you know the power of your voice? The power of one voice? I want to encourage you today to remember, recall, or think about the power of one voice. And whether you're a leader or you're an aspiring leader, or perhaps you don't consider yourself a leader, but we all are because we at least leading ourselves, the power of one voice is so critical. I remember years ago, and it was many, many years ago, as a little girl, I thought about being a lawyer. And I don't think I've ever really shared that with anyone growing up necessarily. I talked about being a teacher, I talked about reading, I talked about being a psychologist, but I never really talked about being a lawyer. And when I went to high school, I was really good in business courses, in administration type of courses. And I thought, maybe that's an area that I'll go into. And maybe, you know what? I'm good at shorthand. We used to do shorthand back then. And typing, and I'm good at those types of things. Maybe I will, maybe I'll be a legal secretary. And my father's friend said to me, well, Barbara, what are you going to do when you finish high school? And I said, I'm thinking about being a legal secretary. And he said to me, you need to be a lawyer. Now, I had great grades. I had never said that to anyone, but the clue was that here I was saying to him, maybe I'll be a legal secretary. And he says to me, you should be a lawyer. My husband, who's a physician, was going to become a chiropractor. And his professor said to him, you need to go to medical school. And that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to share that with you because your voice is powerful. The people who look up to you, the people who you're leading, what you say, how you say it, when you say it, and why you say it is extremely powerful. Sometimes we're in a rush going through life. Sometimes we get busy. And sometimes our words don't really match what our intentions are. But I want you to be reminded of the power of your one voice. No one had to say to me a second time, you should go to law school. You see, I admired this man. He was one of the few professionals that I knew in my life. And the next thing I knew, I was applying for the LSAT to go to law school. The same thing with my husband. And so what I'm saying to you today is, as you lead people, remember the power of your voice, one voice. Because the other issue is that as a leader, not only do you have the one voice, but your voice is illuminated among other voices. Your voice is magnified among other voices. And so what you say to anyone at any given time is critical. There are times when you have to have crucial conversations. There are times when you have to have direct conversations. There are times when the people you're leading may not like what you're saying. But if you say it in kindness, if you say it in love, even if it seems harsh to them at the time because they don't want to hear it, they will take that and they will allow themselves to grow from it. Well, at least most people will. So I just want to remind you today of the power of your voice and the power of one voice, and as a leader, the power of your voice being magnified. This is Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara.